Hello and welcome, I'm Misstical. This is Misstical Gaming. We're jumping into Watcher of Realms. It's Stage 10 and Hidden Chamber 2, Tower of Deception. Let's go and have a quick look at the team. So we are using Piercers, which is nice and easy, and then Magical on the right, Physical on the left, nuke the boss down, job done. That's about it. Okay, let's jump into the fight. So here looks like a good place to be, nicely out of the way. So the first one I'm putting down is my magical damage on the right hand side, and then we've got Idril over on the left. He's got the chalice on to self-heal. So last person down, as you can see, is being attacked by the boss, but she's got that chalice on to self-heal herself. So as she's attacking these mobs, she's healing herself back up. That sort of negates what the boss is doing for us. Okay, so nice and easy, and we can forget about the person on the right hand side, do magical damage. If you want, you can quite easily use a Hex and use a Silas, something like that, or Dr. Van Helsing would be fine. Then placing our tank down, we're going to go with our Gluttony. Remember, our Gluttony is nice and tanky, HP based fighter, so he can take a lot of damage. And then we've got a healer going down. Okay, so all nice and easy at the moment. We've got Idril's ultimate going off. Now the boss can only take physical damage, okay, during this phase. While we've got the blue shield, or the bluey purple shields going around us, we're taking physical damage. Okay, we're not taking any magical damage, but that does leave us this gap of true damage. So as we can see, we trigger off the Arbiter's ultimate there, Lord's skill, that sort of thing, whatever you want to call it, and then we can see there that we've got true damage going on. Okay, so Esme going down there, she does physical damage on her hits, then she dots the boss up and does magical damage. So you'd always be getting damage out of her one way or another. And then of course we've got Liam going down as well. He has this tremendous dot that does true damage. So if you have a look, occasionally you'll see the white numbers come up with 100k. That's Liam's damage there. Okay, so all these forms of additional damage we can do. Okay, so boss is doing his shield thing, and then there we go, he changes over from that purple to the red shield, and now he's taking damage. So we can see the magical damage ticks going off now. That's from the poison. So Esme's actual basic attacks don't do any damage, but she's laying on that poison. Now that poison does damage for us as well. Okay, so she's doing damage on both sides. We've still got the archers on the left and the right. They're going to take care of the mobs going out there. Although we're about to lose one, it's not a big issue. For the likes of, remember, the boss comes down and takes physical damage to start with, so feel free to get up there and use your Sun Wukongs, your Kagiris, things like this, big physical damage dealers, okay, that can really do a lot of damage to the boss, and you can get him out of the way before these waves come down. Okay, you do want him dead before the waves come down, because when they come down, they're going to start to build up that little bar that he's got underneath him at the moment. It's a 42 now, but when that reaches 100% that these mobs add to, so when they go and join him, that bar is going to increase. There we go, we see it increasing now. Now when that bar hits the 100%, he brings up the tentacles from all over the map, and then there's a massive wipeout. Okay, so you want to make sure you sort of get it done then, or you're going to need to find a way to take care of these mobs, make sure they're dead before they reach him. Okay, now we've got a lot of dot damage on the boss, so we're okay, but he's now swapped over again. He's now taking the physical damage again. We're relying on sort of true damage, that sort of thing. We're now up to 100%, but we've got quite a few dots on him, and we're still doing the bits of damage. Okay, so that should tick him over. But look, these are all the tentacles coming up here. This is This is it. This is the area of effect they have. They're going to come down and smash everything, okay? But luckily enough, the dots damage, as you can see, take the boss to 100%, and he dies just in time for us, okay? So that's one way round to do it. Feel free to use better heroes than this, all right? That will make life a lot easier for you. Right, breakdown of the team. So, Venerio. Skills all done, fully promoted. That's the gear. Like I say, epics are all awakened and all skills are done. That's the artifact she had on her. Lily, absolutely fantastic epic if you get her. Absolutely great news. The healing isn't overly required. I'm just using her in GVG, so I've probably got better gear on her than actually required or needed. Again, skills, awakenings all done. That's her artifact. Now, Idril comes in the same as yesterday. We still got her in an IR set. Her skills are still all done, awakenings, and the artifact is on there as a healing artifact. Remember, she's going to require that healing because she's going to be attacked by the boss. Liam next. Now, the only thing we need with him is you need enough HP to take a hit if he's taking one, and then you want him going fast with a bit of rage regen, and that's it, because you want that ultimate coming round as quickly as possible. So that's a neurotoxin. Deals 2 true damage up to 3%. It does 1% and stacks up to 3 times. She does normal sort of piercing damage, so basic attack is physical damage, but she does a poison as well. So you'll have her on the magic side when the poisons are going off, they will be doing damage, and when the boss is only taking physical damage, her basic attacks will be doing it for you. Okay, so there we are. There's her artifact. She had a healing artifact on as well, just to keep herself over, so we keep her on the left hand side. And she only used for the Lord skill, just to show that the true damage from the Arbiter's Lord skill can be ticked off as okay. So the verdict of truth, or the final verdict going off there, that was it for her. Okay, next we've got another hero who does sort of true damage and magic damage. So her most damage is true damage. Is magic damage as a basic attack. Remember, she can't crit, so just build her up with as much attack and attack speed as you can. So, and that's a good shout for her. And then you want an artifact on or the left hand side, giving her attack percentage as well. So she's got that 50% chance to deal true damage. Okay, other than that, she's doing magic damage. So on the side where the boss is taking magic damage, you'll get her to do magic and true. When he's immune to magic damage, she will just be doing the true damage. Okay, so another hero that you may wish to use, but don't limit yourselves to these heroes. I mean, that's the artifact she's got on. And then we've got our gluttony. He's built the same as he was yesterday. He's still in the Glacier set. Skills are all done, awakening's all done, and he's got the healing artifact on for fighters as well. But again, like I say, don't limit yourself to this. Feel free to chuck in like your Sun Wukongs, your Kagiris, Silas's, Hexes, all that sort of thing. There are much better heroes than this. I'm just trying to show how low you can actually probably get some of the stats to actually push on with, okay, and actually get this part of the game done. Right, Hidden Chamber number 2. Let's get this done. This is quite good fun this time around. This is the team we're using. It's a fun little time to actually do this. So first down, we're going to use up an Idril. Now, you'll want to do some checks with your Idril. So we've got her in a healing set, okay? That healing artifact coming in top again for us. He's healing away. Now, you're going to need to check that the mob coming out just down here, you can kill with her ultimate. Now, her ultimate doesn't come up straight away, so that mob's going to get some time to start walking out before you can hit your ultimate, right? Now, you have to make sure you can kill the mob. If not, you have to slow the mob down. So we could slow it down with maybe a Mary putting in there. We can slow it down with putting a Decimus in there. There are plenty of ways we can slow it down. But have a check first to see if your Idril can kill it. If your Idril can kill it, then you're off to a great start. Okay, so there's the mob done. I could leave it a bit later, which would come in handy if I wanted to push on and min-max getting further, or min-max my ease of the rounds later on, because I could do some of the fighters that come out of the top right. Okay, now Eye's gone down. She's got plenty of time. She's building up those crystals of death, doom and destruction for us, so she's got plenty of time to build those up. And then Esme's going up there. Remember, Esme's still in that healing artifact for the piercers. So as someone comes out here, you see Idril's getting a couple of hits off. If we'd gone later with her ultimate, then we would have got off more hits there. But it doesn't make a great deal of difference. But there's something there for you to consider. Now we're going to put a healer down, because Eye's going to take up some damage. The healing requirements is so small. We're using a rare healer, and we're using her in some absolutely atrocious gear. We'll have a look at the gear at the end. It's worth seeing. But if you were doing this, I would seriously consider, because the healing there is so low, to put your healer in maybe a morale set if you were struggling to actually get some of this done. And you had a morale set loafing around, lying about, then put that on. And there you go. Right, top left. We've got some magic damage coming out. The next mob's coming out of the sort of centre top there. From right to left will be immune to physical damage. They need magic damage being done to them. So that's why she's there, okay? Now, you could easily use a Hex. There are plenty of other healers you can use, or damage dealers you can use, as long as they're using magic damage. Now, I'm using Mary going down here. Mary's a great bet. I mean, she's got a good slow. She can freeze people up. The damage isn't so great. Now, if you had Lady Mina, you just pulled her, she could go up there. She's got the same range. She does a slow. She does a full immobilize. It's only for 3 seconds and not the 4, but she does a lot more damage. So what you lose in duration of CC, you might well gain up in damage. Okay. Now Maul's going down just on the top left there. He's facing down the map. He's going to do the physical damage. He's going to do some slows for us. He's going to knock back for us. So again, we're just building up that time that we've got to kill these mobs off. Okay. Now, when we're killing off these mobs, the next mob coming along after them is an archer. Now, the archer that comes along is going to do, there's a pair of them there. Now, they are going to do damage for us, okay, or to us. Now, there's a couple of things we can do. We can either not worry about it because it's not a massive amount of damage. That's definitely a possibility. Or we can put a healer down here. See, there's the archer. Now, if we put a healer down, that archer, instead of attacking our piercer, now attacks that healer, and they just heal up through it. Okay, so absolutely ways around that. Also, you haven't got to just use your healer. You could put Decimus down there to block him up and give yourself some more time. There is plenty of options you've got. Okay, so just to be aware that you don't have to take that hit, or you can easily nuke through them. Okay, on the right hand side we've got the last of the mobs coming through. We could probably withdraw everyone from the right hand side now, because all those crystals of death, doom and destruction are down. We wouldn't have to worry about them. Okay, now top right we've got our magic coming out, where we only take magic damage. We've got Mary up there who can slow everyone down as well, so we've got lots of time to deal with. And then at the bottom left we've got our sorcerers coming through who are only taking physical damage. We've got more up ready to go, but as they come round we can either put a Decimus down here. That's going to slow them down if we require, because Decimus is going to go unyielding for 8 seconds I think it is, so he's going to block them up for us. Okay, we can withdraw him and get some coin back if we need to. We've got Mary that we can use, and we can freeze them up so they can't move. That's another way to slow them down. I mean, we've still got Idril's ultimate that we could use if we wanted to. And then by the time they are up and moving again and coming out of the freeze, it's pretty much time for Decimus to go back down as well. So you could get yourself another 8 seconds there as well. Okay, it's a lot of time to build up to slow them down. And there we go. That's it, done. Hidden Chamber 2 done. Right, let's go and have a look at the gear. Right, let's skip over Luria, Idril and Esme, because we've already seen them earlier on in the video. Right, so here we go, we're into Maul now. Fully promoted up, Mixie Blob set, don't have to worry about that. Skills are all done, Awakening's all done, he's got that artifact on. Okay, healer, this is what I meant, terrible gear. So she's only 50, we haven't started her up all the way, she's not promoted all the way. This is the gear she's got on. Like I say, it's absolutely terrible, don't worry about it. Skills are all done, Awakenings aren't, and she's only got part of an artifact on. Okay, so she doesn't need much. Easily be able to do. Now I've put good gear on, but my eye is killing them right at the start. There are many other crystals for them to walk through. Okay, so there's the option there. Mary, fully done up, promoted, done up. There's a gear there. It's not fantastic, it's just any old stuff. Awakenings, and there's the artifact. Now the artifact is to make sure that she's getting around to that ultimate as quickly as possible, so you can put those freezes and slows all those freezes on and slow everyone down as much as possible, because that's what she's there for. She's not there for damage. Okay, Decimus, absolutely fantastic hero. Don't know why he's got some gear on. Skills are all done because we want that Defiance on for as long as possible, and we've just got that artifact on to help with the block, so we can block one other person. And then we've got another healer. The healer going down there is just to draw fire to help you out, and could heal up some of the other people as well. You could also put them in a morale set as well if you wanted to, so while they're on the field. All right, there we go, that's it, done. I hope this has been useful to you. If you could do the old thumbs up, like, subscribe, would help me out massively, and I will see you all in a video again soon. Thank you very much for your time. Cheers. Goodbye.